Hey guys, I'm Madison Brodsky with the Red Carpet Report, and I'm at the Imagen Awards in Beverly Hills talking to nominees and presenters about the importance of diversity and inclusion. I love this.
Thank you.
Where did you find
From the
that?
costume department at One Day at a Time. I actually wore this in an episode of the show. So, I mean, that's how fancy I am. I'm wearing stolen clothes.
Is this the only thing you stole from set?
I don't know. I probably have taken little knickknacks here and there. I think every season you never know if it's going to come back, so I always grab a little keepsake, you know? So I've got a collection of things, old props, you know. Yeah.
Well, One Day at a Time is such an important show, and I'm so glad that it's back officially. What was it like for you when you saw that it was canceled and then so many celebrities? I mean, Lynn himself was tweeting saying we need the show on TV.
Well, I mean, it was just, I was speechless. I mean, the Schofields is important to us, and we feel like it's a big part of our hearts, and it means a lot to us. But I had no idea how much it meant to our, the fans, and, and fans are fans, whether they're celebrities or, anybody else. So it's just, it's humbling and overwhelming. I mean, it really brought me to tears a couple times, and just I was just so touched by how many people reached out and supported the show and tweeted and posted things on Instagram and literally fought for the show. And Lynn was, I mean, he's just my hero, that guy. And also Melissa and Stephanie from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, just so many people came out and just rallied because they love the show. It's just. I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know what to say.
Was there any celebrity that reached out to you that you were really taken back by? Wow, they're watching the show and they're fighting for it?
Yeah, Kanye called me.
No way.
No, he didn't.
I was going to say, you need to tell me everything.
Feel free to call me, man, if you want to talk about the show. No, I mean, I don't know. I can't think of anybody who reached out in particular. I mean, everybody I know, to be honest. Every time I saw anybody I knew, and I know a bunch of actors and a lot of people here and stuff. Everybody's always asking about it. What's going on with your show, man? Everybody.
Why do you think that these characters who are so complex have stories that are so important to tell?
Well, we've got this legacy from the first series, and Norman, and what he's done on all of his shows, which is create great characters and have them talk about real things that matter to real people, and so, we're not gunning for laughs, we're trying to talk about real life, and the comedy naturally comes out of that, and I think that hits home for a lot of people. I totally forgot what your question was.
It's okay. I think for exactly what you're saying, that it shows your own, but it shows that it's your own and Grand Hotel and Vita, that we're no longer saying, oh, that Latin show, we're saying, oh, that show that I like.
That's right.
What is that transition like for you?
That's right. Well, I mean, it's, first of all, I'm honored to be on a show that represents, a lot of different groups of people who are underrepresented on television. And I just think we live in a time now, it's ridiculous to say that it's now and it wasn't 100 years, forever ago. But it's the time is now. The time is now to make sure that all voices in this country are heard equally, and that all voices are represented, and we're done with the way that things used to be.
How do we do that? How do we get there?
We keep, having shows like this. We keep talking. We keep listening to each other. And we start looking for the similarities and not the differences in each person that we come across, because we're all the same, really, when it comes down to it. And it's, a lot of times in this country, I feel like people are only looking at the differences and not the similarities. But I don't know. I don't want to. I could spend 2 hours here, and I don't want to get angry and negative. I want to be positive.
Yes.
But
we're at the awards, which are very positive.
I'm encouraged by the outpouring that this show has gotten, because I think more shows should have a voice like this and be heard like this. And so it's an honor. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Thank you so much for stopping by. We're so excited to see what you guys do at the show. It's going to be really cool.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Good luck putting that together.
All right, guys, do you hear the music? It's time to get salsa dancing. See you later.